In the heart of the ancient Near East, amidst the fertile crescent where the twin rivers of Tigris and Euphrates meander, lies the sprawling, magnificent city of Akkad, the jewel of an empire unparalleled. Here, in this cradle of civilization, a day in the life of an Akkadian royal unfolds, a narrative woven with the threads of power, luxury, and the weighty mantle of divine kingship. As dawn breaks, painting the sky in hues of crimson and gold, the royal chambers of the palace stir to life. The king, a figure of almost celestial authority, awakens in a grand chamber adorned with lapis lazuli and gold. His bed, an ornate creation of cedar wood, is positioned to catch the first rays of the sun, symbolizing his divine connection to Shamash, the sun god. Servants, silent as the morning breeze, glide into the room, carrying jugs of scented water for the king's ablutions. He rises, his stature imposing, a living embodiment of the god's favor, and bathes in a ritual that cleanses and prepares him for the day's sacred duties. Clad in robes of the finest linen, embroidered with threads of silver, the king proceeds to the temple, his steps measured and solemn. The air is thick with the scent of incense, a fragrant path leading to the abode of the gods. In the hallowed sanctuary, amidst towering statues of deities, he performs the morning rituals. Prayers are whispered, offerings of grain and sweet wine are made, beseeching the gods for their blessings and guidance. This intimate communion with the divine underscores the king's role as the intermediary between the celestial realm and his people. As the morning progresses, the king, now in his public regalia, a diadem adorning his brow, enters the grand audience chamber. Here, amidst pillars of carved alabaster and walls adorned with bas-reliefs depicting his glorious conquests, he holds court. Ambassadors from distant lands, clad in exotic garments, present their tributes and plead their cases. Local governors report on the state of the empire, from the bustling trade in the city's agora to the bountiful harvests in the outer provinces. The king listens, his eyes sharp, his mind astute, dispensing judgments with the wisdom of a ruler divinely ordained. As the heat of the day intensifies, the king retreats to the royal gardens, an oasis of tranquility amidst the rigors of statecraft. Here, in these lush gardens irrigated by ingenious aqueducts, he finds solace. The air is alive with the chirping of birds and the soft murmur of flowing water. He strolls along paths lined with date palms and flowering plants, a testament to the empire's mastery over nature. The afternoon is reserved for military matters. In the expansive courtyards of the palace, the king, a seasoned warrior, oversees the training of his elite guards. The clash of bronze swords and the rhythmic march of soldiers resonate in the air, a symphony of strength and discipline. The king's prowess in warfare is not merely a matter of personal pride, but a crucial aspect of his reign. The expansion and defense of the empire rest on his shoulders, and he bears this responsibility with unyielding resolve. As the sun begins its descent, casting long shadows over the city, the royal family gathers in the expansive dining hall. The table is a lavish spread of delicacies, grilled meats seasoned with exotic spices, fruits and nuts from distant lands, and bread baked in clay ovens. The queen, resplendent in her ornate attire, joins the king, their conversation a blend of state affairs and familial bonds. Their children, heirs to the throne, listen intently, groomed from birth to carry on the legacy of their forebears. The evening is a time for cultural pursuits. Poets and musicians are summoned to entertain the royal family. The lyrical verses of Enheduanna, the renowned poetess, fill the air, her words a blend of divine reverence and human emotion. Musicians with lyres and reed pipes create melodies that echo through the halls, a celebration of the empire's artistic patronage. As night falls, the king retires to his private chambers, the weight of the crown ever present. He ponders the morrow, the decisions to be made, the battles to be fought, and the legacy he is to leave. In the silence of the night, he is not just a ruler, but a man, a mortal bound to the wheel of time, playing his role in the grand saga of history. Thus, in the heart of the Akkadian Empire, under the watchful gaze of the gods and the stars that wheel above, the day of an Akkadian royal draws to a close. It is a life marked by grandeur and duty, power and responsibility.